And hi everybody, I'm back. I'm Krystman from Trace 5.
And I'm Pinsel and Percomis again.
Erwin is leaving. Thank you so much, Erwin.
Thank you for your support.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Good one. Bye, everyone.
So, yeah, that was a very, very short final game. So this is the final now.
Yeah.
That maybe will run longer.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we'll see how this plays out. Smoke can be also fast. Argus probably has a bunch of agendas.
Yeah.
You don't really want to steal standoffs, but like stealing CityWorks projects for 3 points from the deck is a thing that could happen.
So those two players played against each other already previously, and Ollie had the upper hand for sure. Like Pinsel had the upper hand here. But maybe Marsellus learned from this encounter somehow and can maybe devise some strategy. The key, Jackman was talking about this. The key is like for Smoke to set up quickly. If she can't set up quickly enough, then Marsellus has a chance, and Marsellus can start rushing out things and maybe close the game early.
Yeah, so Argus is a very rush-based deck, so it builds on scoring points and then punishing the mistakes of the runner. It can also create a remote that is inaccessible for the runner. I'm not exactly sure about Marsellus' list, and he's Marsellus, so God knows what he plays in there. Yeah. But he can create a remote where it's physically impossible to get in and remove all the tags.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how this plays out. If he leaves centrals open, all he could just get. So if you go up to like the same scenario as against the Sportsman, if all he goes up to like 4 points, he just needs 2 agendas more to seal. He's in a very, very good spot. And it's the same thing that happened with Scorpios a lot of times. Just they banked on Hunter Seeker, they banked on all their tricks, but if you steal a couple of points without them using their tricks, you're fine.
Yeah.
And I think I'm not sure. Do you know if Ollie has misdirection?
Yes.
So that also helps. Just steal a bunch of agendas and then remove all your tags.
Yeah, well, on the other hand, it's like he didn't actually even need it last game. It's kind of like the misdirection is, I think, is a bit slow. It needs a lot of clicks.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think it's good counter to Hard-Hitting News, which Marsellus also plays.
Yeah.
So if that happens, then he can always get the misdirection and remove the tag. So, but on the other hand, Marsellus' deck is chock full of different outs and strategies. So he can like pivot very quickly to a very different strategy if some things don't go his way. So we see like tagging and the removal, and the game begins immediately. Install advance, rushing out, whatever.
Yeah, that's what that's what Marsellus does, as she shows with his hand waving.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that also Ollie has Film Deck, so that can be also very, very useful. We'll see like crucial CityWorks projects still could be very important in this game.
Yeah, it was definitely in the last game, and with a 40 card deck with Smoke, it's very likely that you will draw into it.
And even with Power Going, you just make your draws better, so it should be fine.
Yeah, definitely.
Ollie is drawing cards. I'm not sure if that means his hand isn't that good.
Maybe a bad start and draw 2 cards already.
I see some kind of...
So maybe for new players, maybe you haven't seen it. Argus is a thing where you access agenda or score an agenda. As a runner, you have to steal an agenda. You have to decide whether to take attack or to meet damage.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it creates interesting scenarios and it makes stealing agendas harder.
Oh, there we go. So now, for example, it's like, okay, do you take attack now?
What does Ollie take? He shuffles his hand.
Oh, so he takes damage now.
Diesel. Paper Cape. That's the best possible discard.
Almost the best possible, yeah, definitely.
I think he also has indexing. I'm not sure. He has something. He has breakers in hand. He has clone chips though, so it's not as old Smoke before clone chip was legal again. You can get back your breakers if you use a sentry breaker, but it makes your life difficult because then you're drawing for a clone chip.
I really like it's kind of like a beautiful deck that's kind of like a weird synergy or weird mixture between a criminal and a shaper.
Yeah.
You have a lot of run-based things, but also you are incredibly flexible in the ways you install things from a heap and stuff like that.
Yeah, so there's a funny saying that Geist is the most shaper criminal, Smoke is the most criminal shaper, I think.
That's a probably good point.
Important point in the meantime, Marsellus has an Atlas token, so that's quite useful. He is on one credit. Oh, he uses that.
He actually gets something.
Oaktown, maybe? What's going on?
Hard-Hitting News.
He
wants to get rid of the... Is that the only one?
I think it is. He still has Atman. That can help, but if Marsellus has Ice Walls, that's game over there.
He has Vanillas.
Well, you can break Vanillas with Atman 0.
Well, yeah, but also Tethonium.
That's difficult.
Mm-hmm. So either one or the other.
Yes.
If that's the only.
Oh man, this is like reminiscent of the Scorpios games where you have a couple of X's left and you have to decide what you use Atman for. Oh man, this
game just got super hot.
Yeah. So Marsellus is on 0 credits.
But also, of course, Oli wants to run as quick as possible because
Yeah.
if Marsellus sets up, then he can lock him out. But on the other hand, he doesn't want to run as quickly as to
Yeah.
lose the game through some kind of BS.
You see a sapper.
Oh no,
He can break.
he
though.
can break it. Oh my gosh! For a second
Oh,
there,
man.
he doesn't have the credits to. Oh, he does. He does.
Yeah, this game is blazing fast.
Oof. Look at the spiky things that just work well. Marcellus now calming down. I think he's kind of.
Yeah. He started rushing. I think that's just the reason he rushed because he wanted. Like, an Atlas token is so versatile in any matchup, and he's Marcellus. It's so like he saw the opportunity. He knew he had arc lockdown. He put arc lockdown in there for a reason. He took out paperclip. Smoke is a 40 card deck, so a lot of times they can be greedy with breakers. So you have 1-offs, you have SMCs, you have clone chips. Usually it's fine, but in this scenario, he was punished. Well, he was punished already.
Also, we have to note that Marcellus has been playing Wayland for years now.
Yeah.
He's been playing Wayland when Wayland was a really bad spot, and he was still playing Wayland. And he said, like, I'm gonna keep playing this faction until I know it so well that I overcome its problems. And now that Wayland got like all the good cards as well, now he's kind of like really on the top of his game.
Yeah.
So he knows exactly what the possibilities are, especially early on.
Yes. So we talked with Marcellus early on. He was baffled he is winning with Lisa because he switched, like he said, 60% of the deck the day before. But I told him it's like the Timmy Long effect. He built his deck. He knows why the cards are in there. He put them in there for a reason.
Okay, run on RD.
Okay, there's the Manila.
There's the first one.
Reses for free and can be broken with an Atlas 0.
So do you want to install an Atlas?
Yeah.
Atlas
So
0
Oli
now?
has 1 point. It's a very difficult. Ooh, Hunter C. Ooh. Okay, so well, he still has clone chip, so that's a thing. I'm not sure how many arc lockdowns Marcellus has.
Yeah, I
He
think
could preemptive back the lockdown though. We saw preemptive in his hand, so it's a thing.
yeah, he could get
do.
it back. Oh my!
And then you could Hunter Seeker, lock down the Atman, and then Oli has no way breaking that.
Yeah.
Just awkward.
You don't want to trash the admin because it can be reinstalled at a different strength. Maybe so that's definitely
You discard 2 SMCs.
Once Oli commits to a strength, you want to keep it at the strength.
Discarding 2 SMCs is a very interesting choice. Does it mean he has Atman in hand or?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You kind of think you want to keep them so you can like get the stuff you need, right?
But I think Oli knows that Marcellus won't install anything behind something that's not a barrier breaker, so he doesn't need to get his code breaker for example.
I guess, yeah. He will probably just look for Tithonium.
And one of those,
I wouldn't be surprised if the remote would be then Tithonium and
it's like that.
Vanilla.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if Marcellus just focus points as Titaniums to make Oli's life difficult.
Yeah.
Because that's what he does. This is a very awkward spot for you, to be honest. Back at Euros, we played. We also played Smoke. We played the virus version, and that's the reason we played Divey in there, just to have if you lose one of your breakers, because Scorpius was still a thing back then.
Yep.
And that would be useful for him now. Okay. So this is why he threw away 2 SMCs. He had the third one. He knows he just needs 1 breaker for this game.
Yep.
He also has indexing in hand, so. If he can snag a couple of points from HQ, he might set him up self.
Yeah, there's a 3-pointer in there. The 3-pointer would allow him to push him really far ahead, like maybe just 2 agendas, and he can close this game.
Maybe Marcellus is looking for either breakers or points to get, right? Because he doesn't do anything much. He just makes money at this point.
Yeah.
So that either says that ice isn't a barrier or he doesn't have agendas. Do you know if he plays fast track?
No, I don't think he does, because he has the Atlas tokens, and they're kind of like allowing him to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of doubling down. I think he'll use this deck space for new things. You know?
Yeah. He probably just puts weird stuff in there instead of sensible things like fast track.
You think so?
I mean, imagine if that's a barrier, but he doesn't find an agenda, but he would have a fast track. He could score an Atlas, but that's probably not a barrier. I think this is what it says. I mean,
okay, I think we see the second indexing there. So. Might be worthwhile getting that.
Turning wheel is not bad.
That's also good. You can like start farming those tokens and go for a super deep deck.
Yeah. So
the Atman is also on hand.
Atman is on hand.
Yeah.
Ooh, then he needs to take tags.
Oof.
Yeah, he needs
to take tags.
He can't. I mean, he has clone chips, so he can risk it if necessary.
But the score is super good, so he's up to 3 points now.
Yeah. Do you know if Marcellus has consulting with it?
Yes, he does.
Okay. So he could preemptive back the arc lockdown, and if Oli loses Atman from hand, he will immediately arc lockdown for consulting with it, maybe.
Yeah, he could do that.
So Oli has to be very, very aware of what he's doing.
First click draw, so maybe he tries to draw into it.
Well, yeah, we know he has Hunter Seeker, but
he has on hand. It was on hand,
yes.
right? So you could trash something.
You could trash the SMC, maybe thinking that Oli might want to get the breaker or something.
No, he just installed something in there. Huh.
Interesting. Okay, so we'll figure out what that is. My assumption is that Ice is still on a barrier breaker.
Oh, this game is not over yet.
No, it's a very interesting game.
It was just the first blood, but it's kind of like still it can go either way. Like 3 points is a lot of points.
Yeah, and HQ is still wide open.
Yeah.
And Oli can't break anything that's not barrier. So if Marsellus doesn't have enough barriers on it. Okay, Atman 0.
And indexing.
Yeah, boom. He's on 3 points, so it's reasonable to say 4 points.
Oh, and he even SMCs the Cuban on it.
Yeah. Not sure he needs it. I'm not sure I would spend SMC on this, but we'll see.
I mean, why not? Because it's
he could also Fatman Claw. I'm not sure if he has
because Marsellus will never trash this ice. Never.
That is exactly true. And you have Atman 0, but he does have Hunter Seeker, so... But yes, all he has clone chip, so that helps a bit. And Alclock Down is not back in the deck. And I don't think Marsellus has 2 Alclock Downs.
Oh, it just wins the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Holy crap.
Fast games, man.
Yeah.
And
good games. He was looking for the Tethonium. He shows it in the camera.
Yeah, but they were all the 2 agendas. 1 0 point and 1 on point as well.
Incredible.
Yeah, fast games, good players. Like I think you could see that both players know exactly what's up, what they're doing. Amazing games.
It's amazing how Oli brought this game back from the brink of.
Yes.
It looked as if he was done for, but he just kept his cool. Kept keeping up the pressure, make sure that he doesn't die, and
he built up a power turn, which was very important. Yeah, I mean, this whole grand finals was like 10 minutes. But damn, it was exciting 10 minutes.
Very exciting 10 minutes. So in general, like in closing, what were your impressions of German nationals this year?
It's very fun. It was. Many people, King of Swords was also very cool, and you have very interesting decks. Like it's not when you go to a big tournament, you assume to see stuff, and the tournament had 25 maxes, so you had the norm. But if you look at the cut, it's like all over the place. You have all sorts of deck. You have asset spam, empty without. You have Moons, you have Marsellus' decks, you have Sports Medal. It's a spread.
It's an incredible spread, especially in Corp side. On a runner side, a few runners, criminals, but then criminal in top cut. Criminal in the finals. So yeah, that was also something I was really impressed by. And of course, big huge tournament. After 3 days, we are all spent. I think we all just want to go downstairs and drink a beer and then celebrate.
Marsellus already started that earlier.
Yeah, that was his thing. He would start a beer at the beginning of his turn, and now he has like a big beer now because previously it was the small beers. So yeah, we're gonna close this stream now. We're gonna let this run for a while for you guys to enjoy maybe the music, but we're gonna be back. I think this week we're gonna show some recorded videos from Ulm regionals. Is it Ulm? No, wait a minute. It's Bochum regionals. So don't miss those. Otherwise, see you next time, guys. Bye bye.
Hike the planet.
Hike the planet! Hike the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.